guys, so I keep breaking. Hold on, I need to rewind my. I'm going to switch hosters for my tree chat. Do they want me to renew for $57? I said for one domain. Anyway, these were great. Let me tell you why these were great. These earbuds wired. They have to be wired, so I had to worry about them going out. These were great. However, the rubber part in them, that's how I'm so rough. I'm so rough, chat. So I can't keep headphones because I keep breaking the headphones. So I got these earbuds, and the earbuds have been so much better. But here's the problem. The little rubber part that you put into the ear, I keep breaking those off, and I don't even know where they are. So I can't even use I can't even use my earbuds. And so now I'm like, okay, I got a new problem now. Okay, yes, breaking the tips. Okay. I'm like, dang. I was like, what's going on here? So if I start talking loud or whatever, it's because I can't hear myself. So I'm going to be like a typical black woman out in public. You may be able to get a package of replacements. Here's the thing. I have a box. Because I love wired earbuds. I have a box of replacement things on here anyway. It's just that the box is big with other stuff. It's full of so many. It's in there with a tape deck camcorder. Do you remember that? This box have all my past electronics in there. My cloud, whatever thingamajigger you use with this mic, that's in there. 2 camcorders that take the little small tapes in it, those are in there. My SD card camcorder, like the kind you hold up, that's in there. I got so much stuff in there, and it's like, do I really want to go through this box just to go? The answer is yes, because I'm not going to buy new little rubber things, because I got a whole bunch of these things to replace them with, because I keep these type of, I don't know why they have it to where they have to have the different type of oh God, why they can't just have universal earbuds where you don't have to worry about the little plastic part coming off. I hate that. I really hate that. So these are high quality. It's just that I can't put them in my ears because I don't have the little rubber thing to them because they keep coming off. First world problems. How y'all doing today? Hello. All right, guys, let's get right into it. But hold on. Before we get into the news of Venezuela, I have to look through this because I just saw this on Twitter. Craigslist ad seeks child actor for Minnesota daycare inspection. The ad posted in the Minneapolis Ventura Village asked kids to pretend the center was bustling for 3 days while inspectors visited, aiming to reclaim subsidies from the Minnesota Child Care Assistant. Oh, I think I got my next video. Y'all. Look at this. Help Us Daycare. Hi, all. My family runs daycare here in the city and have for over 5 years until Monday when funding was cruelly ripped away without cause. The fact that you have an ad asking for more kids just shows that you're committing fraud. Due to this insane poor decision, clear in white supremacy, oh Lord of mercy, we had to close our doors immediately. We must prove we are a function daycare to get the funding back. The issue is the entire client base has already found new daycare services, So we need to find new clients base quickly. To help hurry this state vetting processes, we are looking to hire 20 child actors for 3 days. We pay out. Wow! We pay out $1,500 actor per day. Google Gaga. Google Gaga. I child actor. Google Gaga Gaga. What my money? Oh, they left a link. Hold on. The link is still up. Oh boy, I got a new video, chat. The political gods just rained on me. Okay, we will definitely get back to this. All right, okay. New video chat, new video. We're gonna be taking a big old dump on Somalis. Hey, Somalis! How did that look? Did I look like I was taking a dump? All right. Push it. That's right. Push it real good. Push it. Push it good. Push it real good. Dun, 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 dun. Push it good. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. All right. So, Christians, I have some happy news for you. Let me just say this. Even though I'm a heathen, I like when people go to Christianity before they die. That sounds strange because you're like, well, you don't believe in no hell and no heaven. I don't. But I think there's some people who need that backup case, that just in case, and they'll be more peaceful. And I think sometimes I think come to the Lord tree. Okay, I'm on my way, Lord. I think some people do it for their friends more than this is my beliefs. Okay. I believe people do it more for the friends and family that they're going to leave behind rather than themselves. That's what I think. Okay. Once a pirate, always a pirate. Facts. Be mateys. Facts. So we're going to listen to Scott. No, it doesn't matter why he's doing it. I think this is nice. So let's listen to, I haven't listened to this, but Scott Adams is going to Christianity because, as you all know, Scott is dying of cancer. What does he have? Prostate cancer or what kind of cancer Scott Adams have? That was a lame joke, but I can't believe I laughed anyway. I had to leave the church because the priest said I couldn't have none. Go in the corner. I can't believe, and I'm encouraging you telling stupid jokes like that. Pancreatic cancer. Oh yeah. Pancreatic cancer. You got to get that immediately. You gotta get that cancer immediately. My aunt, who was like my mother, died of pancreatic cancer. And when they found it, it was already at stage 3. I was like, damn it, dude. Anyway, so let's just listen and then we'll get into Venezuela.
Whenever I talk about the simulation, and especially when I talk about my own.
Whoa, oh my God. He sounds so bad. Is he going through chemo or something? I haven't heard Scott Adams. The last time I heard Scott Adams was when he announced he had cancer. When was that? Last spring? When was that? Last spring or something? He sounds so bad. Oh, wow. Oh, man, I don't know if I want to listen to this. That's how your grandmama was, TJ? Oh, this is bad. I was ready to listen to his normal voice. Hold on. I like Scott Adams. That's the reason why I'm pausing right now. I didn't used to like him. During COVID, he got on my nerves. I cussed him out. But then he admitted he was wrong, and then now I like him. I mean, he admitted he was wrong about COVID. And now it's like, oh no. Oh, y'all need the closed caption? Okay. All right, I don't think you're gonna be able to see everything whenever I talk about the simulation, especially when I talk about my own impending. All right, it's only 2 minutes and 11 seconds, but he sounds so bad. All right, here we go.
Impending death. Many of my Christian friends and Christian followers.
He sound bad. I'm sorry, guys. I can't watch this. I'm sorry. I'm just going to give y'all. I'm sorry. I can't. I'm gonna give you guys. I'm gonna just give you the link. I can't watch this. I cannot watch this. I cannot watch this. It's different if I didn't like them. It's different. Here, let me give it to all the chat. It's different if I didn't know him. It's different if I hated him. I can't. I'm sorry. Call me a coward. Call me chicken. Call me. I can't. I cannot. I can't. I can't. Sorry. I can't. I can't. I'm not gonna listen to this. I did not expect him to sound like this. Y'all tell me what. I don't know. I'm gonna have to mute it. I'm gonna mute it. I'm gonna mute it and just read the words. I can't. I'm sorry, guys. I like Scott Adams. I don't want to hear. This is why I don't go to funerals of open caskets. You know what I'm saying? I don't want, the last memory I have of you should be you at your healthy state. I don't want to see you deteriorate. I don't want you to wither away. I don't want to see you just like, I don't like that. I don't like that. So yeah, here I'm just gonna read. I'm gonna mute and I'm just gonna read. I'm gonna read the closed captions. So he says, whenever I talk about the simulation, especially when I talk about his own impending death, many of my Christian friends and Christian followers say to me, Scott, you still have time. You should. Oh shoot. Hold on. Sorry. Scott, many of my Christian friends say to me, Scott, you really have time. You should convert to Christianity. And I usually just let it sit. I just let that sit because that's not an argument I want to have. But I also have to respect any Christians who goes out of their way to try to convert me, because how would I believe you believe your own religion if you're not trying to convert me? So I have great respect for people who care enough that they want to convert me and then go out of their way to try to convince me. That is my plan to convert. So I still have time. But my understanding is you're never too late. And on top of that, any skepticism I have about reality will certainly be instantly answered if I wake up in heaven. Oh. I do believe that the dominant Christian theory is that I would wake up in heaven if I have a good life. Yeah, I don't necessarily have to, just state something in advance. And so to my Christian friends, yes, it's coming. So you don't need to talk me into it. I am now convinced that the risk reward is completely smart. And it turns out that there's nothing there. I've lost nothing. Oh, he said if there is no heaven, that he has lost. I see what he's saying. Okay. I am now convinced that the risk reward is completely smart. If it turns out that there's nothing there, I've lost nothing. If it turns out that there's something there and a Christian model is the closest to it, I win. So with your permission, I promise you that I will convert. Oh, that's sweet. That's so sweet. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think he's just doing it for y'all. I mean, is he really doing it? I know what y'all gonna say. You don't know his heart, Tree. You don't know his heart. You don't know his heart. So I don't like watching stuff like that. It is depressing. You don't want. I already have Scott Adams' voice in my head. I'm not trying to replace it with this weak. I'm not being disrespectful, but I'm saying I'm not trying to replace that Scott Adams voice with this weak, crippling, ailing Scott Adams. I don't want. It's called Pascal's Wager. It is called Pascal's Wager. Yeah, I don't know his heart, Tree. Yeah, I know. So it's I don't know. I think that if I was surrounded by a bunch of Christians and they were like, Tree, I said, okay. On my deathbed, I come. Because I think it's for the living. I'm sorry. That's why I think. Because I think those who are left alive are going to be like, nobody's sad that their loved ones, they're thinking that their loved one is going to hell. Yeah? All right? If that's what they believe. You like to think that people you hate are in hell. Okay? People you don't like, bad people. Okay? Nobody's thinking that Hitler is in heaven. Okay? You know what I'm saying? They think he in hell. All right? So that's what I'm saying. So it's more for the just like the funeral is for the living, not the dead, which is so true. So wishing prosperity this New Year's for all respect to the hostess for her content over the years and I received the prosperity blessings that you put upon me. Thank you very much. I received that. Thank you. I wish you prosperity, blessings, and peace and health upon you 10 times fold. Yeah, the dead are dead. They don't know. Yeah, the dead don't know. Dead don't know what's going on. They dead. So it's the people that's alive that's like uh that's I'm sorry. I just had a flashback to a conversation I had with another atheist. Well, I'm agnostic. I mean, I'm spiritual. I do believe in a deity, but not no one and only. Okay. But she and I was talking, and she was like, she said she had to just tell her sons that she wants to be cremated. Now, I don't, those of you who are white, I got to explain something to you about black people in the black community. Okay. Black people don't like cremations too much, even if they're too poor to pay for an embalming of the body. They don't believe in that, more for the person who died. Because the person who died think that there's a chance that it's a false positive. And if you burn them, okay, then there is no coming back. But I'm like, there's no coming back from being embalmed either. But here we are. Okay, that is the. You don't believe in cremation either, TJ? Yeah, black people are superstitious about cremation, right? So I had to explain that because everybody in this conversation is black. So she said, really? TJ? So anyway, her son was right beside her while she was saying, my sons are having a hard time with my living will because I told them that I want them to take the money and I want them to cremate me and then she wants to be cremated. She wants half of her ashes to be shot up in the air and hopefully it can get into space, and then the other half to be put in the Caribbean Ocean over there in Trinidad and Tobago. Okay, so she wants to be in the air and water. Okay. So she said, my sons are saying they're not going to obey my wishes and they're making me mad. And he was like, no, you can't. Why would we do that to you, Mom? Then she said, baby, I'm dead. He said, you don't know that. They were fighting with her. Anyway. And he said, and so the son said, cremating is like putting her in hell. And I never thought about that, right? But my friend had a good combat right there. He's like, see, if we cremate you, that means you're going to hell. And she was like, how am I going to hell? The fire is in the earth. Like, no. So the sons believe that when they get, so maybe this is what the black community believes in, okay? Hispanics don't believe in it either, Lily? Wow, I didn't know the Hispanics share that too. So I actually got an understanding of why black people and now Hispanics don't like cremation. Because the fire, they're saying when you put the body in the cremation machine, the fire is transporting them to hell. Okay? It's transporting them to hell. How is it a Christian thing? They had burnings in the Bible. I don't think it's a Christian thing. Jews don't like it either. Wait a minute. Is that true? Jews don't like cremation? It just feels wrong. What are you talking about? It feels wrong. You're just, what happened to ashes to ashes? Well, it is in the Old Testament, but it's still part of the Bible. Yes, Jews don't because your body needs to be intact for the resurrection. God, oh my God. You got to be kidding me. Well, as a Christian, just look at the salvation as an insurance policy if you're winning the whole. Oh, we moved on from that. Hispanics believe if you're are Christian, you will be resurrected not in the same same body? What? Wait. You do know that your body has decomposed, right? So if you do have the resurrection, it's not going to be the same body, right? Do y'all really believe that your regular body is going to do, do y'all really wait, hold on, sorry, hold on. Wait, wait a minute. Hold on. Do y'all believe y'all going to resurrect in the same body? Christians do follow the Old Testament because the Ten Commandments are in the Old Testament. Come on now, stop it. Y'all stop it. Come on, Christians. I know your Bible better than you. Don't play with me. I don't argue with my mom about that. Those ashes are also a mixture of several people. Okay, CJ, stay on one topic. Stay on one topic. We are now talking about cremation and how black people and Hispanics, thanks to Lily explaining that, don't like cremation. I'm trying to make a point, but I'm learning stuff in the process. So listen. So the son said, now the mama's not religious. Okay, she's a straight atheist. I'm agnostic. So the mama said she doesn't care. She just wants her wishes, right? So the son said, we're going to go against your wishes and we're going to bury you in a cemetery, have a funeral, blah, 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 right? And I was explaining to him, like, it's cheaper, it's better, this, that, and the other, blah, blah, blah. And these are her last will. This is her last testament. He was like, no, because if she gets cremated, the fire is going to transport her soul to hell. And so this was my comeback, and I thought this was a good comeback. I said, well, if you cremate her, if you embalm her body, put her in a casket, and put her in dirt, isn't that putting her in hell too? What's the difference? Isn't hell down there? At least when look, half of her ashes, this is what she wants. Half of her ashes to put in a little rocket and shot up into the sky. As far as it can go. Even if it's illegal, she wants to be put in half of it to go into space. The other half, she wants it to be in the water. Mixed in the water, in the Caribbean water, specifically in Trinidad. But I said, if you put the body in the ground, isn't hell in the ground? What's the damn difference? He's still thinking on that one, okay? You rather become a tree, Nina? Imagine telling all those Christian firefighters who died in fire, sorry, you saved a little boy, but you going to hell? I always had an issue with the burial thing because I said, what happens if I'm torn apart by dogs? Does God make an exception for that? Oh, wow, religious people. Glad I'm not that no more. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, oh man, black folks and their superstition, dude. I just thought that was crazy. Anyway. All right, I'm sorry. All right, let's move on. Let's move on to Venezuela. Okay, we gotta move on to Venezuela. All right. So for those of you who don't know, okay, I'm torn on this one. I'm okay with this but then I don't like it. So I'm in between. I'm in the middle. Because this was internationally illegal. I don't care what the Monroe Doctrine is a thing, folks. Sorry. And so I'm saying to myself, first of all, I don't care about Venezuela. But I'm going to tell you where my allegiance lies. If Trump did this to Mexico, I would be like, woohoo! Yeah, baby! Because the biggest threat to our country is not no damn Venezuela. It is the cartels. It is the Mexican drug lords. It is Mexico. It's Mexico. So why we ain't kidnapping that heifer down there? Yeah, Chevron and Shell. Chevron and Shell is about to make a killing. You agree with me, Robert? Thank you. So I'm saying, like, Mexico got all these child trafficking, women trafficking, all this stuff going on there, but we messing with Venezuela and their little thick ass oil. Now, that's what I don't agree, because what we did was illegal. Let us. This is why when I hear stupid inbred white supremacists sit up here and blame Israel, thinking Israel run us. I'm sorry. Who did regime change in Ukraine? We did. Who did regime change in Syria? And the only reason we were able to put an actual Taliban leader as the ruler of Syria is because Russia is too busy fighting Ukraine. Russia kept America from taking over Assad and doing regime change in Syria. So once they got Russia tied up with Ukraine, they were able to do regime change in Syria. Who did regime change in Taiwan? We did. Who did regime change in Malaysia? We did. Who did regime change in Libya? We did. So we doing all these regime changes, and y'all thinking that a country the size of New Jersey is telling us what to do? Okay. Okay. And I'm a Zionist. I just want you to know I'm a Zionist. But if you think I'm going to believe Israel is running us, you're an idiot. You're an idiot. We are bullies, and I've always said that America is bullies. We're pretending to negotiate with Russia about Ukraine when it's really us fighting Russia. We're just using Ukraine as a proxy. We're using Ukraine to basically do our fighting for us. It's not no Ukraine against Russia. It's NATO versus Russia, and Russia is kicking NATO's ass. Boom! Headshot! Russia say, come here, I'm going to spank you. Pow, 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 pow. Ow, ow, ow. And I'm ready for those Orishniks. How do you pronounce those missiles? Aniskisk? Anyway, those new missiles that they just gave to Belarus. I think they about to ready to use them now. I think and Trump keeps saying silly stuff like Putin's been fighting for 4 years and he only got 20% of Ukraine. It's a war of attrition. It is not a war of destruction. It's a war of attrition. Let me explain what the war of attrition is. The war of attrition is to have a military maneuver to have Ukraine use all their reserves, check, and their current active military to use that up and grind them down over time. So then when Russia will advance in Zaporizhia, and then the counteroffense of Ukraine try to take, they sit up here and do a defensive or offensive, maybe they're going in there to take it back, then Russia will pull back and start bombing the hell out of them. And then they most of them are dead. And then they do an encirclement. They do a cauldron, and they circle around them and they start bombing them and this, that, and the other. And they wear them down time and time and time. So as more time goes on, Ukraine is begging for more money. Ukraine is like, we need more tanks. We need some tomahawks. We need some long-range missiles. We need some ammo. We need some helmets. We sure could use some more men, because a lot of these men we are taking off the streets, they don't last but a week. So it's the war of attrition is to slowly grind down the military to the point where they are just don't exist, and to financially bankrupt Ukraine as well. And Ukraine has, out of all the tanks they got, they only got 18 tanks left. We have all these countries in the EU, the UK, America, Canada, Mexico, Israel, Australia, New Zealand, Japan. All of these countries have been giving military aid to Ukraine, and Ukraine is still losing bigly. Because we took over the government in 2014. So this whole thing making me think like, oh, America is owned and operated by, no, it's not. We tell Israel what to do. And we look like we about to get into another war with Iran. And the only reason that war got stopped is because Iran was messing up Israel. See, they won't tell y'all what's really going on. But what happened was Iran was like messing up Israel. And they was like, Israel like, stop. Okay, ceasefire, oy vey. And now Miss Lindsay getting her panties wet, talking about something. Iran, you're next, because we're going to come and get you. Don't think we forgot about you. So here we have the president of no wars. Okay. The president of no wars is now starting wars. Mr. I want a Nobel Peace Prize is now doing this. This is the stuff I don't like. But I'm going to say this, and then I would like to listen to you guys' opinion about this. I'm going to play Rubio. I hate Rubio. I don't care what y'all think about Rubio. Y'all will never see me, ever see me do a positive story on little Rubio. Sorry, not sorry. Oh my God. Thank you for the gifted subs. Son Diamond, you got us gifted subs. Gotta get this son dummy. Gotta get this son dummy. Okay. You're never gonna hear me do a good story on Rubio. I don't care. And if you think a JD Vance and a Rubio got a chance in hell of winning, yes, you are mistaken. All right, let's listen to Rubio, and then we got some other videos, and then. But y'all can still talk to me while we're playing these videos. I'll look at your comments, though.
Of State Marco Rubio.
We ain't listened to all of this, by the way.
Secretary Rubio, welcome back to Meet the Press.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for being here. I want to start with this big picture question. Is the United States now at war with Venezuela?
No, of course not.
There's not a war. I mean, we are at war against drug trafficking organizations. It's not a war.
No, you're not, because if you did, you would have went after Mexico. Mexico is our biggest threat. It's the biggest country. It's the biggest threat to the drug infiltration in our country, idiot. God, and you know what I think, guys? I'm sorry, call me tinfoil hat, but this is a distraction. The entire news is blacked out about Venezuela. All I'm seeing is Maduro, Venezuela, New York, Madani, blah. I'm like, what? Is this it? I'm nothing else on the news but this? I'm like, what's going on here? That's all they talking about is Venezuela. They've been talking about this for the last 2 days. Non-stop.
War against Venezuela. We are enforcing American laws with regards to oil sanctions. We have sanctioned entities. We go to court. We get a warrant. We seize those boats with oil, and that will continue.
But I thought it was about drugs. Also, the narrative keeps getting switched. First, it's about some semi-automatic rifle. Then it's about oil. Then it's about drugs. Then it's about oil again. Then it's about dictatorship. And I want you guys to understand. Let me just say this. I got to be honest, though. What Trump did is illegally international. Do I care? Not really. But what I'm saying is that if we can go into another country and take a dictator and kidnap him. First of all, do y'all know how this happened? Does anybody know how we got Maduro in the first place? If you don't, I can tell you. Because I don't even know how y'all got Maduro. I don't know if y'all know how we got Maduro. War is exactly why Maduro needed to be removed. His increasing ties to China would have been a serious threat to our national security that might have locked up the Gulf of America from U.S. That's not true whatsoever. That's not true whatsoever. Maduro proved to be no threat. As a matter of fact, no. Hold on. Y'all, no, how did the Chinese ambassador gave them? China is pissed because their diplomats was in there signing over a trade deal hours before he got kidnapped. McCabal, you can't even, first of all, I want you to explain step by step. I can look up DF-21 missiles, all I can want to. I can also look up the Flamingo missile as well. None of that will substantiate or prove your point that Maduro staying in office would cause a war by egging on China to attack us. Come on now. Come on. How does that work? You understand Venezuela is on a totally another part of America. You're saying that China, hold on, let me just show you how silly that is. You're saying China could use Venezuela to go to war and not Taiwan?
Boom! Headshot!
Do you see how silly you sound? You're saying that listen, hold up, because a lot of y'all are stupid. I'm not being mean. I'm just saying y'all listen to shit that people tell you. But y'all don't understand that Taiwan is part of China, yet and still we did a regime change in Taiwan, and we have been sending ammunition, missiles, guns to Taiwan, and China intercepted the boat that belongs to America. They took it that was on its way to China, and y'all talking about, see, if they get to Venezuela, then it's going to be a threat to China. If Hazel Cole, if it's actually, hold on, let me explain. It's not no separate issue. It's a direct issue. You cannot tell me how. All of you guys are saying the sky is green because I said so. You're going to have to explain to me. No, don't tell me to look at something. Y'all doing that Candace Owens shit. That don't work on me. I'm too intelligent for that. You're going to have to tell me the Cuban Missile Crisis is not similar because China was not trying to put no damn military nukes in Venezuela. Y'all trying to say that the Cuban Missile Crisis was similar to Venezuela? Y'all lying. Y'all playing with my intelligence. Don't play with my intelligence. That was not the case. That was not the case. The Cuban Missile Crisis was nothing compared to the oil deal that they made with Venezuela the day before Maduro was taken. But anyway, let me explain to y'all how Maduro was taken. They didn't strike. This is what I'm saying. Y'all don't know what the fuck y'all talking about. Y'all really stupid. Y'all really dumb. But here's the deal. Let me explain how Maduro was captured. You want to know the easy way? They bribed the military.
Boom! Headshot!
They didn't have to go and bomb nothing. They didn't have to go shoot. Nobody died. His own people were bribed to turn him in. Having CCP control the influence infrastructure, CCP ain't got no... Hold on. Hey, Hazel Cole, you're saying China had influence over Venezuela, but Russia didn't? And hey, listen, Mad Cobal, let me tell you something. Let me tell you what I don't like. I don't like people who are dumb telling me to go look some shit up. You made the claim. You have to come with the arguments. Don't tell me to look something up. You're worse than these damn Jewish conspiracy theories. The Jews were the ones that took over the slave trade. No, they didn't. You got to look it up. No. I'm telling you a negative. I don't have to prove a negative. You have to prove the positive because you come in here with the claim. If you came to claim, you got to prove it. I ain't got to look shit up. They had radar. They had Chinese radar and Russians 300s and were overwhelmed. So if that was the case, hold on. If Venezuela had all this equipment and they had, by the way, and I want you to understand, they could have shot down the Black Hawks, but they didn't. I did not mention Russia. No, I mentioned Russia, Hazard Cole. I mentioned Russia. You dumbasses are trying to tell me that China had a Cuban Missile Crisis thing going similar to Venezuela. And I'm like, wait a minute, China was a threat to America in Venezuela, but Russia wasn't? So y'all playing with my intelligence. And I'm about to put you in timeout because I keep asking you all to break it down. How the hell China could be a threat to us via Venezuela, but not Taiwan. And you monkeys keep chimping out about, look this up, go here, check out this missile, this, that, and the other. Y'all are not explaining to me how it's possible. And I'm basically just showing you how you're lying. I know China wasn't putting weapons there, but you agreed with Matt Cobal that they were. You just said Matt Cobal is right. You just said that, and now you're saying that Matt Cobal is lying. Which one is it? I'm not Candace Owens. I'm not going to say, see, what had happened was China was having some nukes in the deep underground with the oil. I don't do that. That's why I could tell everybody who watched Candace Owens is low IQ. That's why anybody try to tell me that white people have higher IQs than black, I'm going to call you a goddamn liar, because look at all the white people that follow Candace. Y'all just believe anything that somebody says with no proof whatsoever. Y'all just have no proof whatsoever. Venezuela is a threat, but Taiwan is not a threat when Taiwan is right by China. Taiwan is here, China is here, but Venezuela is the threat. He was right about Chinese influence. I don't know about the weapons. Well, then shut up about agreeing with them. Okay? We are legitimately trying to fuck up. First of all, hold on. Let me just see. And if you don't get this right, I'm going to put you in timeout. Okay? I'm talking to you, Hazard Cole. Trump is pissed off with China right now. Why? I just need you to tell me, what is the number one reason why Trump is pissed off with China? Let me see if you know your international news. Cause y'all only know what shit people tell y'all. I love international news. It gives me an understanding of how might makes right works with America for some reason. But I want to see if you up on your shit. What is the number one thing why Trump is pissed off with China? Why is he mad at Xi Jinping? And you got 10 seconds because you're going to look it up. 10, 9, because I know you're going to try to Google it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Okay, you got half right, half wrong. You got half right, half wrong. First of all, China ain't going to take over Taiwan because China thinks Taiwan is part of China. So they can't take over. China can just stop the silliness that's going over in Taiwan. But you're right, the trade war. Thank you. It's the damn chips. China has 70 to 75% monopoly over the damn chips. And Trump was talking all this big stuff about, I'm going to put 500% tariffs on China. I'm put 300% tariffs on China. And guess what happened? When they met together, who was the big dog with the big ding-a-ling? Xi Jinping. Trump looked like a fool. Someone said, this guy is a real good guy. He's a hard negotiator. We went from 500 to 27% tariffs.
Boom! Headshot!
Trump came out with his tail tucked between his legs. And China said, guess what? We're going to make this conditional. You do something that pisses us off, we're going to take back everything. You are our bitch now, Trump. Okay? So this is not about no damn security risk, okay? First of all, we are losing. When I say we're talking about NATO, because America is NATO. We have lost that war against Russia. Now that we did this in Venezuela, okay, we have now going to make China more dependent upon Russia for oil. They were already like getting a good percentage of their oil now. So now we got that. So guess what? What is the next country America is going to take over to take care of the chips part? Let me see if y'all understand this one. What's the next country? Trump, Trump, i.e. America. Nope, not Cuba. We ain't going to fuck with Cuba because Russia will get us. We're going to take over the next, we're going to take the next country over probably in another month. Which one? Come on now. This is an easy one. It's the country that's going to solve. There you go. There you go, Savage Sweet.
Boom! Headshot!
We about to take over Greenland to take over the natural resources. This ain't got nothing to do with no damn drugs. Since China want to have a monopoly over that, the little deal we signed with Australia, that ain't nothing. That ain't enough to take over. These AI facilities are thirsty for energy. Notice how we ain't doing the Green Deal no more. Notice how the liberals have dropped that when they realize that these AI centers are energy vampires. They're like sucking all that energy. Okay? So they need more chips and they need more natural resources, and Australia can never compete with China. So with the deal that we signed with Australia, We got to go and get them natural resources from Greenland. And guess what? Denmark ain't going to do nothing but sit there and allow us to take it. We ain't got to bribe no military officials that are guarding Maduro. We ain't got to bribe his colonels and the commanders and stuff like that, and the maids and the guards and security guards and the driver. We ain't got to bribe all them, okay? We just go and take it because ain't nobody going to stop us because it's cold as hell over there. And we're going to just have Greenland to just rob them of their natural resources. So we can stop being a bitch to China. So this whole thing about, that's why y'all can't, I know I don't like none of Trump's foreign policy because I am constantly I'm constantly looking at what's going on in the foreign countries. And what Trump wants to do so badly is to destroy BRICS. He ain't going to. Brazil could have stopped Trump from taking Maduro, but there's one problem. Lula hate Maduro.
Boom! Headshot!
Lula can't stand on Maduro. Lula they're gonna take you. They bombing up all your fishermen. What a shame. What a shame. Oh no. That's bad. Bad Trump. No, you leave Venezuela alone. No, yes. I said, no. You leave it alone. Leave it alone. What about Maduro's replacement that Trump is already threatening? It's theater. So the woman that won the Nobel Peace Prize, she ain't gonna be the leader. She may be in the parliament or something. I don't know how that thing going. But the other woman who's like, you better free Maduro now. To me, it looks like theater. It looks like she's putting up a tough stance now, okay, to seem like she big and bad. So then when she start acting right with Trump, it looks like Trump got that Midas touch, like he a smooth operator. This is theater. This is what it looks to me. It looks like theater. Will she be the next ruler? I don't know. This is one of those things I don't know if the guy that's currently in charge right now will be put in that position, or the woman he says he's going to replace them with. I don't know. It just, to me, it looks scripted. But in the end, we had our ships over there. We had our helicopters over there. Trump had told y'all 2 months ago that he sent the CIA in there. What he was really saying was, I sent some infiltrators to see if we could bribe Maduro's closest guards and military to see if they could turn coat against them. And the reason why it took so long is because some people had a higher price than others. Remember, everybody has a price. She already said she will be cooperating with. For real, Lily? She said that for real? It's a gift. I'm telling y'all, it's a gift. I did not know that. All I was like is, child, please. She gonna come, as Hillary Clinton says, we're gonna bring her to heel. It's a gift, y'all. I am so caught up, and I see how it's like a chess game. I see who's about to move what pieces where. I just see it. And I'm like, but see, the biggest thing for me is, what is this whole Venezuela thing distracting us from? And please don't say the Epstein files, okay? We already got them out. as redacted as they are. Nobody really cares about that no more. It's like something else is happening right now and it's being reported on, but the reason why nobody's focusing on it is because the news from the Democrats to the Republican is slathered with this Venezuela, 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 Venezuela. Venezuela, 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 Venezuela. It's like, what the hell? What are we being distracted from? Something's happening. That and he was being guarded by Cuban special forces. And they weren't big forces in there. Most of his guards were his own people. And everybody, again, like I said, everybody has a price. And finally everybody got their price. And then next thing you know, they gave Maduro to the CIA. Can't be from the people are still hopping on the Somalians, so I don't believe it's the Somalians. It's something we're supposed to be paying. It's not Somalian. It ain't the Somalis, because the whole country hate them. It's something else. Something's going on right now, and we're being distracted from it. And the reason why I don't know is because I looked on Gateway Pundit, I looked on Breitbart, I looked on the Daily Caller, I looked on the Red Line, Red State. Nothing. I don't see anything out of the ordinary. Something that makes me go, why are we paying it? What in the hell? Why is this story so itty bitty and we ain't talking about this? It's like something's happening in this country right now and we're not paying attention to it. I don't know what it is though. Because us arresting Maduro and taking over Venezuela. Okay. We be doing some colonizing. I'm not really mad about that. I'm not mad about that. I'm just saying, like, come on now. Because if Russia, I want y'all to understand I don't like hypocrisy. If Russia was to snatch up little Zelensky, y'all know hold on, Iran. Iran. That could be a distraction. Wait a minute. Maybe that's the distraction. Are we fighting Iran right now? Do y'all see this? Hold on. Do y'all see this? Look at this. Hold on. Let me get my computer off of here. Look what BB said. BB said, Iran must surrender 400 kilograms of enriched uranium now. Okay. I'm sorry. I thought that was funny as hell. Like what? Okay. Yeah. Keep waiting on that one right there, BB. U.S. deploys massive force to strike Iran. Poland closes airspace. Breaking war news. I mean, this is bad, but not the type of bad that makes you want to like, why is this not being reported on? Yeah, this is bad, but not that type of bad. Okay. Huh. Yeah, that's pretty bad, but it's yeah, this is that was bad, but military assets have seen in what? Type that again, Moonshine. Yeah, that the Iran thing is bad, but not the kind of bad that makes you want to like why would the news like black out everything in reference to, Iran and then put nothing but Venezuela, Maduro all over the place. Okay. I don't want to listen to more than little Mario. This guy here. Hold on. So we have some people. You're gonna have a mixed bag. Now, I think I told you guys that that I used to know a couple of women who lived in Venezuela. So I have a little small heart for Venezuelan, and she was so cute too. She tried to get me drunk to take advantage of me. Okay.
Boom! Headshot!
It's so cute when women try to get me drunk to take advantage of me sexually. I was like, oh, it's so cute what you trying to do. And for those of you like, oh yeah, but when men do it, when you do it, it gets rapey. When women do it, it gets cute. Okay? There's a difference, right? There's a difference. All right, so that's what I'm saying. But anyway, went on a cruise trip and was hanging out with her sister, and her mom. Like these ladies were so much fun to hang out with, and they're from Venezuela. And this is before Maduro. How long has Maduro been in office? Because this was before Maduro took over. And these women were like middle class. And I think about them from time to time. Is the chat? What's going on? Okay, there we go. 24 years? Yeah, that's about right. That's about right. Yep, that's about right. Tree taking it as a compliment. I did take it as a compliment because I'm cognizant of what she's doing. She's like, "Ooh, your drink is empty. Here, take some more." Like I was like, "Okay, girl." Child, please. She couldn't. Can't nobody get me drunk with them little fruity drinks. I was acting more drunk than I was, though. I was really just extra tipsy. Anyway, so I got a soft spot for Venezuelans. I do, because of that situation. I never met a bad Venezuelan. But the good thing about this is that these people won't go back to their country. So I guess if you get somebody like Maduro out, then the people from Venezuela will go back to their country. So let's watch some. So we're gonna watch people who are happy about it and people who are not happy about it.
I hope you have your coffee when I tell you this, but these are great news. All eyes on Venezuela. These are historical news. This is history in the making. I mean, my chest, it feels like it's gonna explode with joy, because before I was even born, there have been struggles. My family has been fighting for so many years before I was even here. They have told me about it. They told me about a time where democracy existed, and now...
Is that my computer doing this?
I can finally look forward to that, and that's just everything that I can ask for. And I just want to tell you people, America, Venezuelans are good people. The greatest people that I know, I can vouch for them. We are good. We are working hard, and this is President Donald Trump and Maria Corina Machado just created an opportunity for us to begin working harder than ever, because that's what we have always been doing, but now we will be working in our country. But, you know, we also have worked so hard here in the United States to build so much things, and I just want to thank you, America. Thank you for giving us this opportunity to work.
You know, there's a lot of pride that comes with Venezuela.
God, man, that's so choppy. Is that like that on here? Hold on a second. I wonder, is Myron's ex-girlfriend going to go back to Venezuela?
These are great news.
Hold on.
We're working here in the United States, building a beautiful nation. Well, Doral, I mean, this is the stronghold of Venezuelans, and it's a beautiful city. I recommend everybody to come here to Doral. I recommend everybody, if you're Venezuelan, everyone, come down here to Arepaso. Yes, yeah, come celebrate with us. We love everybody because you, America, has loved us so much, so much. Thank you, America.
Edgar, thank you so much for.
I will go to Cuba before I go to Venezuela.
Boom!
Sorry, I'm so sorry, guys. I've been to Cuba once. Oh, I had such a good time there. Oh God, I want to go back. Okay, is there another one? Okay, here we go. So I need to go to Cuba one more time, and then I'll go visit Venezuela. Maybe. What's this?
An immigrant and Manhattan Institute fellow. Nice to see you. Thanks for being here. You said you have extended family in Venezuela, and one of your friends actually experienced an explosion close to her windows.
Yeah, so, well, the U.S. attacked many military bases, and the blows were so hard that some windows in the residential adjacent areas broke because of the strength of the explosion. But I can tell you that people are very happy about it, because Venezuelans are tired of 26 years of a regime that forced nearly 1/3 of us to leave our country.
Yes.
I mean, this is why I have no immediate relatives in Venezuela, because we all ended up leaving in the last 10 years. And many people want to go back. Many people want to visit back. You know how many friends and family I have, their loved ones, that if I were to step foot in the Venezuelan International Airport, I would be arrested because of the regime's persecution. And we want our country back, and so we're very happy about what President Trump did.
Yeah, and look, if you go back to your neighborhood, you're not going to recognize it, are you? Explain what this would feel like for an American who, you know, we've never had to deal with anything like that. We're counting our blessings that we're born in the zip codes that we have been. What's this all been like for you?
Well, imagine that you have the life that you currently have. Imagine that you have a car. Imagine that you go to a regular school. Imagine that you shop at your Walmart, and then suddenly there's something that disappears from the grocery store, then you have to line up for essential items, then inflation rises to not 10% a year, but 10% a day, and then 1,000,000% a year. And so you become extremely poor. Like my family, we went from making a few $1,000s a month in the early 2000s to making $100 a month in 2016. I had to put my fingerprint in a scanning machine so that the government could tell me what I was allowed to purchase. That is what socialism is in Venezuela. And so, of course, the Venezuelan people oppose Maduro. And of course, we're very happy about his overthrow.
Mm-hmm. And what do you think about the democratic socialists in this country that are picking up steam?
Well, I unfortunately read earlier before this segment the statement of Mayor Zohran Mamdani, saying that he actually condemns the attack and that he's thinking of all the Venezuelan New Yorkers. Well, as a Venezuelan who lives in the New York City area, I can tell you we do not stand with Mayor Mamdani. We stand with what President Trump did against the Maduro regime. And I think it's shameful for New York City's mayor to stand with a dictator, right? This is the mayor who says he wants to arrest Bibi Netanyahu. But then when we actually arrest an indicted criminal, which is Maduro, and he's going to be tried here, he condemns it? Well, seems like a double standard there.
I can tell you have a bit of a visceral reaction about Maduro as well. If we can put up that picture of him that Trump has posted on True Social and his matching sweatsuit there, what are your thoughts when you see this image?
It makes me so happy. It's one of the happiest days of my life. You know, he was challenging Trump a month ago, saying, you know, you're a coward, come and take me. Well, he came and took you. Now, welcome to the United States, and we're going to see you for trial here in New York City, and I look very much forward to lining up in that court to attend.
Yeah, look, Americans woke up this morning to the news, watching all of it unfold here on Morning in America, and then with Kelly Meyer and here with me now. And they were anxiously awaiting to hear from President Trump more about not just the attacks that happened and being able to pluck Maduro out of there and putting him on the warship on the way here, but what's next, right? What's next? So what do you want. You
Yeah.
hear Trump saying in that press conference addressing the nation that the United States is effectively running Venezuela right now. How do you feel about that?
Well, I have no issue with that. I think it would be great for the United States to guarantee a peaceful transition. My understanding, though, and my goal, really, of what needs to happen is we want Venezuela to be a democratic country again, to be a free country. We already have an elected president, which is Edmundo Gonzalez, who won the election last year. He's the one who should be in charge eventually. And then Maria Corina Machado, she's the opposition leader. She's the most popular person. I know her. I think she's a great leader. She is somebody who is committed ideologically to freedom of enterprise, to privatizing the oil industry, to taking care of America's interest.
Yeah.
And so that's what I hope for Venezuela's future.
Daniel, we're out of time, but where would you be without the United States today?
Dead.
I would probably be much thinner living in Venezuela if I hadn't been able to come to the United States. So I'm very, very grateful for this country, and I'm very, very grateful for President Trump, Secretary Rubio, and Hexa for what they did to them.
No. Just say Trump. Don't say Rubio. Just say Trump. We're gonna end it there. We no Rubio love here. We don't do. Okay. So what a nice interview. I like that. I like all of that. That was very, very, very nice. Very nice. But why would you have that in New York instead of DC? Why would you why would you have the trial in New York instead of Washington DC? You know what? I'm sorry, guys. I'm not going to show you what I'm looking at. But I was looking at how to clean my Glock 19. And that damn algorithm, I'm looking to the right of me right now. And I see 3 different videos about the Glock 19. All because I wanted to know how to, clean it. Dude, I hate the YouTube algorithm. That is some self-snitching. Hopefully they can find enough naturalized Venezuelans in New York to be on jury. Yeah, but what if they find the communist kind, though? That's the thing. If they get... There's a lot of pro-Maduro Venezuelans in New York. In D.C., though, you would have a better chance of getting the Venezuelans who are not like commies. Because that's the reason why Mondani won. Anyway, so here is the Venezuelan military calling for Maduro release and war. So these are the people that didn't get no bribe money.
Boom! Headshot!
This is the military that didn't get no bribe money, and they want Maduro to come back. All right, here we go.
We have seen an unprecedented deployment of forces against the Republic. It was premeditated. It was a form of military aggression which has resulted in the terrible consequences we see. We are greatly worried by the violence, the barbarity, the criminal action which has been brought against our sovereignty. Yesterday, the individual who represents the people of Venezuela as their president was abducted. President Nicolas Maduro Moros is the constitutional president, elected by the people for the term 2020.
Yeah, I'm not going to listen to this too long. Just want to let y'all know I'm about to click. I'm zoning out. Anytime I zone out on a video, I lost interest. Okay, so let's 30 seconds and then we're done.
25 to 2031. President Nicolas Maduro is the genuine, authentic, constitutional leader of all Venezuelans. The free elections took place in this country.
Okay. All right. Within hours of news breaking about Maduro's capture, protests broke out in New York City with professionally printed signs and flags in support of Venezuela and other third world countries like Cuba and Palestine. Palestine don't exist. There is no Palestine in the world. There's nowhere you're going to see a land called Palestine in this country, in this world. Who paid for all of this? Any foreign funding? Jamaican flag fly. What? What? Why is the Jamaican flag there? Why is the Jamaican flag there? I don't understand this. Why is the Jamaican flag there? I can see the gay flag. I can see the American flag. Saw the Venezuelan flags. Why is the Jamaican flag there? The Jamaican flag does not need to be there. Ain't nothing going down with Jamaica. Come back to Jamaica. What's old is what's new. We love you to join us. Such great memories in Jamaica. I literally have a sarong that's like the Jamaican flag. It's one of my favorite sarongs. I haven't worn it in a long time, too. Because every time I wear it, people think I'm from there because of my dreadlocks. They'll see my dreadlocks and stuff like that. No, you know it's not a real Jamaican holding that flag. Absolutely. So this is Cuba, right? That's a Cuban flag, right? What we're looking at right now. I think Puerto Rico and Cuba has the same flags, right? Hold on, let me go fact check myself. Oh, that's Puerto Rico. No, wait a minute. Oh, that's Cuba. That is Cuba. Okay, that's the Cuba flag. Okay, that's Cuba. That's the Cuban flag. Why is the pro-Pan-African flag there? What's going on? Why is the Pan-African flag there? What's going on over here? And that's a black man carrying that Pan-African flag. I gotta read what the black men are carrying. Full citizen rights for all immigrants. Defend Venezuelan. Damn, black men carrying that? Shame. Okay. One last thing and then we're about to bounce, guys, because I got to do my stream on my Patreon today. There was something on Breitbart that I wanted to go over. And I think it has something to do with Mandani. Eric Adams blasts Kamala Harris over Maduro hypocrisy. Do I care about Eric Adams? Marjorie Taylor Greene. I thought Marjorie Taylor Greene was leaving this month. Why is she still in the news? Either way, I'm kind of interested what that clown face got to say. Not no 12 minutes, I don't. No, not for 12 minutes, I don't. No. No, I'm not looking at. Okay, here we go. We'll watch this and then I'll talk to you guys and then I gotta go. I gotta go get ready for the. I am so late. All right, we're gonna look at the perp walk.
Good night. Happy New Year. Good night. Happy New Year.
Oh, I don't want to play this music. I want to play it so bad, but I don't want to play it. Okay, I don't understand that meme, but okay. They got stupid memes for this. I'm just saying, like, I think the only meme I really want to listen to is this, but I'm afraid it's going to play some Content ID music. I mean, yeah. See, this looks like a good meme. I just can't. I think it's going to play Cher. Do you believe in life after love? All right, chat. I'm going to look at y'all now. DJ Nicola. Yeah, DJ Nicola. Blue Tiger. Hey, what's going on over there in Kick? Oh, Happy New Year to you, Al. Oh, I was speaking of Al. That's one of my favorite animals. And there's an owl over here. I got all kinds of things. By the way, guys, y'all are going to be proud of me. I saw the possum and I didn't shoot it. See, I listened to you. When y'all told me that possums eat the bugs, they eat, what y'all said, they eat termites and ticks and stuff like that. I said, okay, I'm not going to shoot it. It's a very ugly thing. Possums are very ugly. They're very ugly things, dude. But prettier than Pearl. That's true. They're trying to encourage black people to help them. Yeah, Cornelius, that's exactly what. First of all, though, I know black people don't really think before they do stuff, but what is the purpose of flying a Pan-African flag and a Jamaican flag? Is that trying to, like, I think black people are smarter than that, because just because you see a Jamaican flag and a Pan-African flag, that doesn't mean they're going to automatically jump in, especially now that Tariq Nasheed has carved a huge, big power position with the FBA thing. I'm really surprised. His FBA stuff is stronger, way stronger than I ever thought it could ever be. Like, so you're going to have so many political aligned blacks that's part of the FBA movement that is going to look at that Pan-African flag and Jamaican flag and they're going to be like, not my fight. They also kill snakes. No, I like snakes. No. I like snakes. They also spread rabies. Oof. Well, I'm not going to hug it, Cornelius. So don't shoot raccoon. I haven't seen that. Ever since that raccoon was in this when I used to live here, ever since that raccoon was in that trash can and I went to go get my gun, I haven't seen that raccoon since. And that was, oh God, that was way before COVID. I'm going to say that happened in 2018. But I like snakes. I'm thinking about owning a snake. But I think everybody else around me don't like snakes. I want a snake. I would love to have an owl too, but no, I have to wait some time. But I like watching videos of people who own owls and they treat them like little babies. They like rub their head and everything like that while the owl is just laying on the chest. So cute. You know what I'm saying? They're feeding the owl some chicken and some shrimp. Everything. I've been watching owl videos and videos on ravens and crows. And I learned, you want to know what I learned in reference to ravens? That it's against the law in America to own a raven. Do y'all know why? You have random pet I do have random pet choices. They are random. There's a method to it though. There is a method to the random, but they are random when you just think about it. Tree want all the Harry Potter animals. I never seen a Harry Potter movie. Why does the left always support terrorists? Because they're terrorists. So, yeah, but why? Why are you not allowed? I didn't know you couldn't own crows, but why are you not allowed to have a raven as a pet? I wonder is the same reason why you're not allowed to have crows. Yeah, I like snakes. I do. I love snakes. I do. I love them. I like spiders. I don't want to own one. No. Not because they're endangered. Ravens aren't endangered, are they? No, right? There's lots of ravens. I like spiders, but I don't want to own a spider. Ravens are too smart. The snitch on animals so that they can share the hunt with wolves. Well, since y'all don't know why you can't own ravens, it's because you can teach ravens how to steal money from other people and bring it to you. True story. You can teach ravens how to steal dollars and jewelry and other stuff and then bring them to you and bring them back to you. They will help you steal because they have the... Cornelius, you can't type that after I done told you. Ravens are Somalian birds. You say, no, they not. No, don't ever. Ravens are beautiful birds and they're very intelligent. So Somalians is not a good comparison. Okay. Ravens are very intelligent birds. They can play games with you. Like they literally can play games with you. Somalians can't play games with you. Only Somalians can do is call you racist and say you just hate Muslims. That's all they do. They can also speak. Yeah, they can communicate with humans, and they can sing to songs. They're just beautiful. They're very, very intelligent birds. And the fact that they're all black makes it even a plus, okay?
Boom! Headshot!
Okay. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Why would I want a cockroach? Ew. I don't want no bugs. If I would like, okay. Now y'all know I love cats. Cats are number one. Then dogs. I love pit bulls. Sorry, I just do. I love pit bulls. I love pit bulls. I love Rottweilers. German Shepherds are number one though. So you're gonna have a German Shepherd number one, pit bull number two, and Rotters number two. Number three. And then I love snakes. I love birds. I love all kinds of birds, but I love crows, ravens, crows, but owls are number one. Owls are owl is at the top of the list. Oh, I love that bird. So I got literally owl statues. So, what's okay? I love snakes. I love goats. Hey, how does goat meat taste? Describe goat meat versus chicken. Somebody's been trying to get me to eat goat, and I'm like, no, it's too cute. So they were saying that goat meat is more healthier for the body than chicken. Did you watch Brittany? I know Brittany doesn't like pit bulls. Goat is delicious for Lima. Well, that's not narrowing it down. Goat meat has a bitter aftertaste to it. I cannot eat it. Less fat. Goat meat has an aftertaste to it? For real? Like, what kind of aftertaste? Hey, Legend Lurker. Yes, it's like beef, but more flavor. It's like beef with more flavor. Well, Mike, you said it's a bad aftertaste. Well, if it tastes like beef, more flavor, I don't think I'm gonna have a problem with it. I just don't eat red meat. I never. The only red meat I hate when I was a little kid, when I was made to eat, was liver. But every red meat, see, I don't touch red meat. I haven't touched red meat in decades. So you can't get me to eat. But I think when I did eat beef when I was in college, hamburger, steak, meatloaf, beef stew. I didn't have a problem with beef. As a matter of fact, I thought it was delicious. So if I don't have a problem with beef, I shouldn't have a problem with goat. I never tasted an aftertaste, but maybe it's the way I prepped it. I'm Haitian American. Oh, Falima, you Haitian? Oh, girl, you know how to cook goat then. Goat cheese tastes like how old people smell. Yeah, but goat cheese is better than cow cheese. I've eaten curry goat. Tastes good. All right, I'm gonna have to taste it for myself. They keep asking me to they want to cook goat meat for me, and I keep saying no. So they want to cook not curry goat. It's what is it? It's a Jamaican stew. If you tell it to me, I'll say, yeah, that's what it is. But she says she prepared it in a crock pot, and she lets it put a lot of oil, turmeric, cumin, garlic, onions, not paprika, parsley, bay leaves and stuff like that into it. And I I haven't had goat cheese in a long time. I don't even know if it's sweet or not. I know it's delicious. Goat cheese. Goat cheese here. Love me some goat cheese. Never had a problem with goat cheese. But it doesn't stop me up like cow cheese. I've never. Okay, you read that. So okay, guys, I gotta stop talking to you out. I gotta go get ready for my live stream. When I tell y'all I have a live stream on my Patreon, it's not my political Patreon. So I don't want you all to go join my political Patreon thinking that I'm going to be live streaming over there. This is my non-political Patreon. So I'm so sorry for telling y'all, because I seen some people join my political Patreon thinking that's when I was going over there to do a live stream. That's not where I was going to do a live stream. Sorry. When I say I got to do a Patreon live stream, I'm talking about my commentary channel. Okay. So thank you guys for coming. I appreciate that. And I will see you guys on the next video talking about the Somalians looking for little children as actors. Okay. Got my new video coming out. All right. Talk to y'all then. Later, traders. Bye.